Howdy.
Let me ask you a question.
Good to see you.
Are you wearing...
Guys, the only... Hi, guys. Girls,
You better calm down, lady.
Hi, gang.
Are you wearing a suit of muscle underneath yours?
Yes.
Yes.
All fake.
You're wearing
fake,
all...
fake,
I
fake,
thought
fake.
so. I thought so. Yeah.
Jerry and I go to the same guy. We go to the same guy.
Yeah,
we get the same thing.
You both look good, I gotta tell you.
Thank you.
Well, this is truly fake. This is all padding.
How are you? I see you're sporting a bandage.
All good,
Yeah.
almost completely healed.
Good.
It's another basal cell carcinoma.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. It is a cancer, but the least dangerous form of it. So it's just
God.
something I have to get out. And being an Aussie, or with English parents, growing up in Australia, it's sort of the new normal for me.
Right,
but everything's fine. And people have been so lovely. Thank you. Wear sunscreen.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Wear sunscreen and get check-ups.
The problem is...
Yeah.
The problem is that I think for our generation, sunscreen was not, it was still like experimental.
I don't
right?
remember. I don't remember.
I don't think it was invented when we were younger. I remember zinc.
It was invented,
Yes.
but I remember like actively, like there were rumors that it caused cancer.
Oh, really?
So you did not put it on your skin. So it was like, okay.
So here's the thing, one sunburn,
Right.
you're susceptible to cancer. One.
Wow.
So, and all of this is 25, 30 years after the doctor told me. So this is all me as a kid. You know, I mean, our rule as kids growing up was you get burnt and peeled 2 or 3 times, then you're set.
Right.
Then
That was your base.
Your base coat.
Your base coat.
Yeah, no. And
I mean,
now,
it was crazy.
Thank God our kids have like knowledge that we are like we are that generation where there's the hole in the ozone and it's burning us.
Yeah.
And now our kids don't have to go through that because you must lather them up.
I lather them.
Yeah. Well,
is that the hardest thing on the planet?
Yeah.
But it's also
Lathering
tough.
kids with
I mean,
sunscreen.
do your kids sit and take it? Like, I have to
you're
literally
running,
wrestle my
yes.
children down.
Yes, running, singing songs with them, doing it, literally racing after them doing that. Thank God for the spray. Love the spray.
Yeah, the spray.
That invention is great.
Yeah. But I remember I used to, before they invented the spray, I used to, this is how we would do it. You just hold the arm, and then you walk in a circle. As the child is walking away from you, you're just sort of lathering them in a circle.
As a kid, I remember, I don't know if you guys remember this, you were not allowed in the pool within 30 minutes of eating. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
You'll die.
You'll die.
Sure.
Nothing about sunscreen.
You'll sink to the bottom.
You'll sink to the bottom and die. And we used to sit there. Wait.
You'll get a cramp.
Yeah.
You would sit there in the sun.
Where did that come from? Right. Anyway.
Or like go outside and sit in the sun. It will cure your acne. I remember that. Does anybody else remember that? Yes. Okay.
No.
I remember people putting baby oil on themselves.
Oh, yeah.
And that's like, what?
Yeah, just to accelerate the process.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Yeah.
I'm friends with Nicole Kidman. Sorry for dropping names, but you know she's.
That's
Oh, let's get that.
Hey, here we go.
Kidman. Oh, there you go, Nicole Kidman.
Sorry, Nick. With Nick.
Yeah. We call her Nikki.
And she said to me, like, because she always grew up and was very, very conscious, and you know, she had pale skin, and she said people used to make fun of her, but now, thankfully for our kids, it's kind of cool. It's not. You don't have to be sort of, you know, brown, super brown to be cool. You can be your own skin. I'm so happy for my kids that it's all changed.
Yeah. You've been around the world lately.
I just got back from China.
Oh my gosh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
For you.
Oh my.
We raced back. Sorry, Jerry. For you.
Listen, I get it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
And Deb is watching, by the way.
Hey, Deb.
Yes. She actually watched yesterday.
She did.
Because I was promoted on the show. And I said, Deb, I was on a plane yesterday. She goes, oh, no, I hadn't quite worked that out. But she's watching right now.
Oh, she thought you were somehow going to materialize.
Somehow be on the live with Kelly.
If anybody could figure out, we could figure it out.
Yeah.
But so how is China? What is it like?
It is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, we went to Taiwan and then we went to Beijing. And when I got off that red carpet in Taiwan, and maybe because this is the end of a 17-year journey, I was overwhelmed by the response. There were so many. They said, oh, we're going to drive up here, and the driver goes, oh, we're not driving there. It was literally just packed with people, and there was a parking garage next to us, and 3, 4 stories high. They were leaning out.
There's a pit, guys. There we go.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I mean, the red carpet you see just starting on the left, that's where the main crowd.
Oh, that's you.
But remarkably
have a Where's You book.
Excited, yeah, right. Calm and safe and really fun, and it was great.
Do you get emotional? I mean, is there a moment where you come out and you look around and there's all of these people screaming and they're so excited to see you, and you think, God, I'm just a kid from Australia who like is living a dream.
Particularly this moment, because people were saying goodbye, like people were crying. It's like, it's okay, I'm going to be back here. I'm doing a movie called The Greatest Showman. I'll be here in 6 months. Wolverine, goodbye. I'm like, okay, and they were crying, and it was kind of amazing. And I did take a note myself. I said, just remember this, because you may not experience something like this again. And it's a rare thing for us in our business to actually be with the fans. So I relish those moments to say thank you to them. I sign and, you know.
Well, you're so good.
And it's a very emo movie. We're going to talk about it. When we come back, we're going to find out what you thought of this year's Oscars to be hosted. We'll be right back.
You've been traveling the world. While you were traveling the world, the Academy Awards happened.
Right.
Yeah. Now, you hosted the Academy Awards.
Yeah.
You were brilliant as a host in 2009. Did you get to see the awards or anything?
I was in Taipei doing interviews, so I saw the opening, thought it was great, loved Justin. Then I thought Jimmy did a great job. He looked like it was his fifth time around. I thought he did a great job.
He's a great host.
Great host. And then I went into
Did you see the thrilling ending?
So here's what happened. I'm doing an interview. Michelle is over there, who works with me, came in and said, I need to talk to you about something. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I leave the interview, and she goes, they're doing the best picture. And I was like, oh, thank you. So I didn't know. So I went in, and then literally that whole moment happened. La La Land wins. Mark Platt, producer of that, is a friend of mine. I'm watching Mark, and I'm like, oh, good on you, Mark. And they're starting to speak, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to go back in. So I go back into interviews. 3 minutes later, Michelle comes in and goes, you'll never guess. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. And she goes, it took her like 3 minutes to convince me that it happened. I mean, it was just so shocking, you know.
Speaking of Mark Platt, have you seen his son in Dear Evan
Ben Platt is...
He's a genius.
Extraordinary. I think it's the one I said to him, maybe the best male performance I have ever seen, maybe one of the best performances I have ever seen on a stage. It's called Dear Evan Hansen.
Dear Evan Hansen.
I haven't seen it.
And you must see
it.
him. You must.
He's very much like you in Boy from Oz. Like you have, like, I mean, the performances are, the roles are so different. But you have that same command of the stage that he has.
It's astonishing what he does. But thank you. But anyway, he and Justin and Benj, who just won the Oscar, writing the music for... Nice segue into my movie. But they're writing the music for this musical I'm doing right now called The Greatest Showman. So I think they might win the Tony, and it's going to be a good year for them.
It's going to be a good year.
It's based on P.T. Barnum, we should tell them.
So based on P.T. Barnum, movie musical, so very, very, very different from Logan.
Right, of course. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Logan when we return, okay? So one more time.
He is so good.
What would Hollywood do without Hugh Jackman films? That's what I want to know. Like, the whole industry would collapse.
No, it wouldn't. It would just keep sailing right on.
No.
Thank you. No.
So now, what's going to happen? No more Wolverine?
Not for me.
Not for you?
Someone else will play it.
You think? I don't think...
Don't look at me. I can do like 3 push-ups. Like, Wolverine, I saw you. This was supposed... All right, this is supposed to be like out-of-shape, older Logan. It takes place in the future. And listen, if that's out-of-shape, older Logan, there's no way I'm playing this part. No, like, set everybody up. Like, it takes place...
This is in the future. It's sort of in the winter of...
Wait, this is older?
Yeah. Look at that. He's just let it all go.
It's a shame. Clearly he's suffering from low T.
I am now looking after an older Charles Xavier who's 90-odd. And he's got some form of dementia and having seizures, and Logan is limping, and his healing ability is not so great. And it is really, weirdly, a kind of movie about family, about this father and son. And then this young girl comes in, there's like a daughter.
I was crying. I was crying. You know what? I'm man enough to admit, at the end of it, myself and Seth, who works on our staff, we were holding hands and going...
Jerry, I was the same. I watched it in Berlin, finished for the first time, sitting next to Patrick Stewart, who was an idol of mine when I first filmed. James Mangold, the director. I grabbed Patrick's hand near the end, wiping away a tear, and I look over and he's wiping away a tear, and I was like, oh, it's all right. It's a Patrick. Who we nickname as Beef Stew, by the way. If Beef Stew's crying, I'm okay. We're okay.
Stew.
I don't know. That's apparently his nickname since he was a kid.
Beef Stew?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh, we've got to get to the back. That's
but it's,
like,
we wanted to make a movie that felt different from the others, felt fresh, that, yes, the fans are going to love, but hopefully people who never see a comic book movie or an action movie might go and see, and that will be emotional.
It really did. It touches on modern themes. It touches on Western themes. It's a terrific film. Top 2 X-Men films. I got to say that because my wife it's amazing. Logan,
thank you, Jerry.
There's an IMAX tomorrow night. It's amazing. Go see it. Coming up next, Josh Henderson. Thank you, my friend.
How you guys doing?
Good to see you.
Josh, you know what? It's so funny. Woo! Every time you come out, I go, I forget how good-looking Josh Henderson is.
No.
Like, every time.
You guys look amazing as always.
Listen, we don't judge people physically here on Live with Kelly, but you do look good.
Yeah.
You know what? Josh could be the next Wolverine. How about that?
Oh, man. I love Hugh. Wow.
Isn't he great?
I'm in awe of his talent.
He's the
awesome.
nicest man in Hollywood. Besides Jerry.
No. Hugh is, he's just something special. He really is.
So you recently traveled to the Bahamas. Is this for the first time? Or
Yeah, first time.
And you swam with, now I thought they were going to tell me you swam with sharks, but you swam with pigs.
Pigs, yeah. It's, you guys heard of this? The pigs?
So pigs.
Look at that. These things they're like hippos. They're literally 700 pounds. I'm not kidding you. They're huge, and it's more like I was attacked. Because you know what's crazy?
What?
You feed them hot dogs. Is that not weird?
What do you mean? I'd be in that water too if there was a hot dog involved.
It's what they feed Kelly and I here.
You're kind of turning them into cannibals, aren't you? They're eating hot dogs.
Oh, that's true.
Really weird.
Oh, dark.
And they love them. They love them. They can't eat enough. They can't eat enough. Yeah, it was. As soon as they see the boat coming, they literally swim and attack you.
No kidding.
So it was a little daunting, but fun.
Let me ask you this: do pigs swim everywhere? I've never heard of swimming.
It's really weird, and I'm telling you, they weigh like 500-600 pounds. I don't know how they float. It's crazy.
They're buoyant, I guess.
Yes.
Amazing.
Buoyant pigs.
You went to Pig World.
It was nuts. It's an island, and they're everywhere. They're everywhere.
What island is it?
I don't know. It's one. You know how like in the Bahamas, there's like hundreds of those little tiny. And there's one specific one. I don't know how they got there.
That water looks so inviting.
It's
too.
pretty
Is
incredible.
it nice and warm?
It is. Yeah. Yeah.
That was a solid Instagram post you had there.
Thank you.
Now, talking about social media, you had to talk to your mom about commenting on your feed. Tell us what happened.
Hi, Mom. I love you.
Love you, Mama.
My mother loves Facebook. She loves her some Facebook, and she literally will comment on everything. You know, like, look, some people like you, some people don't. If she ever sees a bad comment, she will attack those people. She also she's matchmaker, right? So she's like, Josh, I found this girl, and she's super sweet. And she wants to hang out with you. I'm like, Mom, will you please stop? She lives in Massachusetts, and I have no idea. Come on, like, what are we doing here? But my mom is, yeah, she's Facebook crazy. I love you, Mom.
I kind of love that your mom is so tech savvy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I can always tell when my mom has been like voice to texting because my parents have a South Jersey accent, so everything is sort of spelled like a little off. I'm like, oh, I know what they're trying to say.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's really funny. You made your first appearance on our show in 2001.
Ooh, was it that long?
With Scene 23.
Oh, no. Yes.
And,
yes.
of course, we have the video, and here it is.
That wasn't me.
I forgot I was a backup dancer for that in the leather pants.
That was the first time I met you, and I fell in love.
He says that to all the hosts.
Me too.
No, we get it. Hey, listen, when we come back, we're going to find out what Josh would never, ever, ever do.
From the arrangement, starring starring Josh Henderson. So tell us about your character.
My character's name is Kyle West. He is the biggest film star in the world. And he is, when we find him in the beginning, he's coming out of a bad public breakup to another actress. And he's in a bad place. And then this young actress that is just trying to make it in Hollywood comes in and reads for one of his films. And they have an instant connection, fall in love. And he's like, I have to pursue this. Like, why is this girl affecting me so much? This could be the one.
She's the one.
And but they can't have this relationship without a contract. So the show gets very dark and interesting really quickly. She gets offered a contract for $10 million to be first my girlfriend, then obviously the fiance. And it's a crazy story about essentially a love story that takes place in Hollywood.
Wow.
With a big film star and an up-and-coming starlet, I guess.
I love that like they have to give her a contract. We're going to give you a contract to be a movie star and pay you $10 million to marry Josh Henderson.
Okay, when do I sign?
There must be a line around the block for that role.
Now, if you were presented with a contract that detailed your entire relationship, would you sign it?
No. I would not. No, look, I believe in love. I'm very excited about, you know, falling in love at some point and all that good stuff. And I would never, you know, at the end of the day, that's a real life thing, and the money will always come. So, yeah.
All right, everyone, on 3, go. Do not miss the season premiere of The Arrangement this Sunday at 10 p.m. on E, and we will be right back. Woo, buddy! What up?
Oh my God!
Is that Paula? Howdy.
Let me ask you a question.
Good to see you.
Are you wearing?
Guys, the only... Hi, guys. We're all sweet.
You better calm down, lady.
Hey, gang.
Are you wearing a suit of muscle underneath yours?
Yes.
Yes.
All fake.
You're wearing
fake,
all.
fake,
I
fake,
thought
fake,
so. I thought so. Yeah.
Jerry and I go to the same guy. We go to the same guy.
Yeah,
We get the same thing.
You both look good. I got to tell you.
Thank you.
Well, this is truly fake. This is all padding.
How are you? I see you're sporting a bandage.
All good,
Yeah.
almost completely healed.
Good.
It's another basal cell carcinoma.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. It is a cancer, but the least dangerous form of it. So it's just
God.
something I have to get out. And
Yeah.
being an Aussie, or with English parents, growing up in Australia, it's sort of the new normal for me.
Right,
but everything's
right.
fine. And people have been so lovely. Thank you. Wear sunscreen.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Wear sunscreen and get checkups.
The problem is.
Yeah.
The problem is that I think for our generation, sunscreen was not. It was still like experimental.
I don't
right?
remember. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I don't think it was invented when we were younger. I remember zinc.
It was invented,
Yes.
but I remember like actively, like there were rumors that it caused cancer.
Oh, really?
So you did not put it on your skin. So it was like, okay.
So here's the thing, one sunburn,
Right.
you're susceptible to
Oh.
cancer. One. Wow. So, and all of this is 25, 30 years after the doctor told me. So this is all me as a kid. You know, I mean, our rule as kids growing up was you get burnt and peel 2 or 3 times, then you're set.
Right.
Then
That was your base.
Your base coat.
Your base coat.
Yeah, no. And
I mean,
now,
it was crazy.
Thank God our kids like
Yeah.
have like knowledge that we are like we
Right.
are that generation
Yeah.
where there's the hole in the ozone and it's burning us.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and now our kids don't have to go through that because you must lather them up.
I lather them.
Yeah.
Is that the hardest thing on the planet?
Yeah.
But it's also
Lathering
tough.
kids with
I mean,
sunscreen.
do your kids sit and take it? Like, I have
No,
to
you're
literally
running,
wrestle my
yes.
children down.
Yes, running, singing songs with them, doing it, literally racing after them doing that. Thank God for the spray. Love the spray.
Yeah, the spray.
That
is
invention
great.
is great.
Yeah. But I
But,
remember I used to, before they invented the spray, I used to, this is how we would do it. You just hold the arm,
Yes.
and then you walk in a circle. As the child is walking away from you, you're just sort of lathering them in a circle.
As a kid, I remember, I don't know if you guys remember this, you were not allowed in the pool within 30 minutes of eating. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
You'll die.
You'll die.
Sure.
Nothing
You'll
about
sink-
sunscreen.
You'll sink to the bottom.
You'll sink to the bottom
You'll
and die.
sink-
And we
you'll
used to
get a
sit there
cramp.
waiting.
You'll get a cramp.
Yeah.
You would sit there in the sun.
Where did that come from? Right.
Right.
Anyway.
Or like go outside and sit in the sun. It will cure your acne.